Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How's my sister and brothers doing today? I hope everybody doing all right. Today I want to talk about a topic that come up many times that we need to address, and the topic specifically targeted our youth, our teenagers, because they're so young and they have this influence around them. They want to be rappers. They want to sell drugs. They want to show themselves. They want to be somebody, and always because of everything is available in North America here, and specifically in Canada and Edmonton. So our youth, our young youth, especially Muslim young youth, they left Islam. They didn't left Islam like they converted different religion, but they left Islam at the whole. They didn't practice Islam. They didn't pray. They didn't go to masjid. They didn't only sometimes Fridays. That's a good person. That's a good one of them. He go to the masjid every Friday. The rest, no, they don't go to the masjid. Especially the specific communities here in Canada, like community of Somalian, community of South Sudan, and community of Sudan. We have a lot of kids that they get lost in this country. So they get lost in here. Why? Because of the lifestyle. They want to get quick money. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to finish their university and finish their degrees and all that. They think that's too long. So that they turn to a quick money. And I've seen and I witnessed. I have one of my own friends. His son gets shot here in Edmonton because he's involved with these gangs. And every day you hear shooting here, shooting there. It's in Calgary or in Edmonton. Same thing. Why? When you ask why, the only answer you find because these kids they didn't grow up the right way. They grow up with a single mom or single dad. They have a social problem. So the family, because everything started with the family. So if the family is separated, the mother somewhere and the father somewhere, and they leave the kids just for the school to grow them up. That's what happened. And I feel sorry for the loss of lives that we have every day. Like there's no week. In a week, you heard 2, 3 shootings, and all involve our own kids, our own people. And when you look at it, you just think like how these kids they grow up so fast like that, and they become like involved in these gangs, drug dealer, they drug dealing, or like they were trying to be music because music to take you right away to drug dealing. I don't know what the connection about it, but usually these rappers and stuff like that, they think they to be a good rapper you have to be a drug dealer. Why? Because they see it in America, they see it in the United States, like the African American community over there. And surprisingly, even the African American community, a lot of these famous rappers they turn to Islam. They become Muslim themselves. They left the rap games because they know it's nothing. It's just flashy life, and it's not even real because the cars that you see in the rap videos and the places you see, the houses you see, all this are rentals. They rent these cars, they rent these houses to film it, make a video on it, and that's it. They return it back. They don't have money. Yes, they have money, but the money come with the devil because the money, all the money they have, this is haram way. You can't deal drug, and you think that's a halal way. You can never do that. Allah does not accept that, and that's why they get involved in shooting. They get involved in thrown in jail for years and stuff like that. And like I said, it's all our community. It's all our people, our youngsters. So today I want to talk about something like that. Like something just hurt me and hurt a lot of people to see all these young people, all these people that we think we need to save them for our future, to be something in the future. We see them just get lost like that. I used to love music. I used to go to bars and clubs. I never drink, but I used to love music. I just go listen to music. But that was my red line. I don't cross it to go to do anything else. No drugs, no dealing drugs, no using drugs, abusing drugs, no drinking, no alcohol. Alhamdulillah, I grew up this way. Even though when I came here, I have no family, I can do whatever I want, but I have that vision in my mind. I'm not gonna cross this line. Yes, I went to the bar, that's my end. I'm not gonna go to drink, I'm not gonna go. I went there to listen to music. That's all. I have friends of mine, they become rappers, they get in that they get involved in this life. Some of them they survive, some of them they die, some of them they're in jail. So my message to you, to all youngsters, Somalis, the Sudanese, Ghanese, Ghanas, Africans, all of them, you have to watch yourself. The lifestyle that you're doing is not gonna take you nowhere. I'm gonna give you an example of a rapper, a very famous rapper. His name is Mota Bell. Maybe you guys don't know that name because his rapper name Napoleon. Napoleon, he's one of the Outlaws group with Tupac Shakur. I think many of us know who's Tupac Shakur. So Napoleon, he reverted to Islam. Why? After he have everything. So whatever you're doing right now, whatever dealing you're doing, whatever rap game you're doing, you prove yourself and you wanna show yourself that you're rapper number one, you this, you're that. So Napoleon, he go all through that stage and he become number one. He have more than 5 millions. 5 millions of record sold. If you just Google right now, or if you just YouTube Napoleon Tupac Shakur, you'll see his videos. This guy, he had everything. He used to live in a gated area, so not everybody can get into that area that where he lived. But in the end, because the emptiness, there's no religion, there's no deen, the emptiness in him, he decided to suicide. How he want to suicide? He just want to drink alcohol, smoke weed until he die. That's what he said in his interview. I'm gonna put a link under this video for his interview, so you can listen to him by yourself. So he had everything, all the cars, all the women's, everything. He get it all, but still there's something missing in his heart. Because when Allah is not in your heart, you're missing a lot, and that's gonna take you to a suiciding. And he was gonna do that. Luckily, he find out one of his brothers and one of the people that he worked with in the music industry, and he take him to the right path. He take him to Islam. So after he embraced Islam, he never thought life is worth it. He was gonna kill himself. Another example, Loon from Bad Boys. Loon, he's a very famous rapper. If you put his name, Loon, Bad Boys, you'll see his music. Millions of records selling. They're gangster rap. They deal with the drugs, they deal with music, both. That's why I say in the beginning of this video, the rap always connected with the drugs for some reason. Why, I have no idea. Anyhow, Loons, after his jail time, he spent 8 years and 8 months, I believe, or 5 months in jail. Same thing, shooting, drugs, and stuff like that. He spent most of his life in jail, but after he become out of jail, he embraced Islam. He became a Muslim. He left all this luxury life because after jail he can go back to his music and he go back to his rap and live his life. But no, he changed his life. And if you see his picture now, you don't even think that Loon. I used to listen to this guy before. Loon or Napoleon or Tupac Shakur, Biggie Small, all this my favorite. I used to listen to these people. The classic, I call them. But listen, everything has to have an end. So if you live out there and you're still in that game, you're still thinking like, oh, I want to, make money fast. I want to do this. I want to sell drugs. I want to do that. I want to do this. I think this is the time to stop. Because if these things pay off, trust me, Loon or Mota, Napoleon, they will never leave it. But they find out the emptiness. And a lot of you guys are already Muslims. So I don't understand what's wrong with your brain. So the message here for all the brothers and sisters out there, they're still in that circle of drugs, of rap, of music, of this, of that. This life is very short. Don't waste your life selling drugs, thinking you want to be a big rapper. Like I said, Loon and Napoleon. This only two examples. There's a lot of examples. They turn to Islam because they know the way they're going to. It's not going. They're not going too far because you ended up in jail or you ended up getting shot and die in the street. Trust me, nobody will think about you ever because you're nothing in the community. You're nothing in the society. So nobody even will cry for you. Maybe your mother, your sister, they cry for you a little bit, but in the end, you're nothing. You're just dead. So my message to all youngsters, especially Somalis community, Sudanese community, African community in general, and all the immigrants that here in Canada, like especially like I said, because this is only involving our region. Please think about your life. Think about something beneficial to you, so you can change what you're doing right now. We don't want to hear shooting every day or every week. One Sudanese get gunned down in Calgary. One Sudanese get gunned down in Edmonton. One Sudanese get gunned down somewhere. One Somalian get fighting with another Lebanese gang or something like that. We don't want to hear that, man. You guys are way better than this. And like I said, this lifestyle, yes, you can make a lot of money and easy money, but you're not gonna go too far. Trust me, you're not gonna go too far. You can end up in jail for lifetime, for years, or you can end up dead in the street. Either way, you're not winning, you're losing. The money that you collect for that short period of time, you lost it all. Either dead or either in jail. Think about it. Go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come to the masjid, man. Come to the masjid with your friend. Change your circle. The circle that the devil circle that you're circling around, change it. Do something different. Try to come closer to Allah. Recite Surah Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah is going to help you a lot, trust me. It's going to help you out for changing the thoughts that you have in your mind. Do a lot of istighfar. Repentant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But to be like in the street every day and to be like, pushing all this nonsense, you're not going to go too far. Trust me, you're not going to go too far. And think about it. Look at your colleagues, look at your friends, look at your people. How many people are in jail and how many people dead? 18, 17, 19 years old died already. They dead already. For what? For nothing. And look at your brother Napoleon, Mota, and look at Loon, Amir. He changed his name. His name is Amir now. Look at their story. If this lifestyle, there's something beneficial of it, trust me, they will never leave it. But they know there's no benefit of that. That's why they live that life. They left even North America. They live all in Dubai and they live in Middle East now. They're praying, they have their good family, they become close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they change their life, they become very relaxed in their life. And you hear running in the street every day news, we hear some shooting somewhere, some killing somewhere. So to end this video, my message to you, go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only thing that makes you go that far, because you're away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask yourself, what the purpose of your life? You're not here to do all this. You're not here to sell drugs. You're not here to shoot nobody. You're here to worship Allah only. And to be nice to your mother, nice to your father, nice to your family, nice to your friends. That's your purpose in life. So I don't want to make this video too long to here to stop. I'm gonna stop, and I hope the message well received. Stop what you do right now. Make a U-turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come to the masjid. Talk to Imam. Talk to different people. Change your circle of your friends. Have a good friends. And turn to Allah. Return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Trust me, you'll see the change in your life. So here's to stop. Until next video. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.